Good morning, Hive friends. Welcome to Hive Time with me, Teacher Lori. I like you just the way you are because you like me just the way I am. Today's book is a very old one from the good old Reading Rainbow show for you parents and me, we remember this. It's called Meanwhile, Back at the Ranch. It is the silliest, most loveliest books by Trinka Hayes Noble, pictures by Tony Ross, and Puffin Books. So, Meanwhile, Back at the Ranch. And it's really silly. I read it. I'm excited. Okay, parents, here's your 10 minutes. Remember, you got this. Cereal for dinner, cereal for breakfast, peanut butter and jelly. Everybody's fed. Glorious. Go get your coffee, shower, 10 minutes. I got you. Got my special grandma statement mug. Let's do this. Okay, put your hands up. Put your hands down. And wave to the neighbors very slowly. Wave, very fast. Put your hands up, put your hands down, slide them very slowly, slide them very fast. Oh, my earth ball went rolling. Put your hands up, put your hands down. Oh, so let's snap. We haven't snap our finger and thumb together. Snap them very slowly, snap them very fast. Lay them in your lap. Excellent. Ears open, mouths closed, eyes on me. You got this. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Oh, this is a good book. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay. Rancher Hicks lived out west. As far as the eye could see, there was nothing. Not even a roaming buffalo. So nothing much happened. Nothing much. I wonder if I sit on the other side, if that would be easier for me to read. Possibly. We're adjusting. Sorry. Ooh, coffee, hand, Lori. There you go. Scoot it, because this is, oh, sorry. Let's not get everybody motion sickness here. I think I'll drive into town and see what's happening, said Rancher Hicks. Want to ride along, Elna? He asked his wife. No, I've got to dig potatoes, said Elna. So Rancher Hicks climbed into his truck and drove 84 miles to this town of Sleepy Gulch. He stopped at the post office to look at the new wanted posters, but they were the same ones that were there 12 years ago. Doesn't sound like much happens in this crazy little town, does it? Let's find out if it does. So I'm leaning in, sorry. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the cat had just had kittens in Elna's sewing basket when the phone rang. Hello? Miss Elna Hicks? Yes, Mrs. Hicks, you have just won a brand new wall-to-wall, frost-free, super cool refrigerator with automatic food maker. Oh, with a built-in automatic food maker. Why, I never, exclaimed Elna. The delivery men are on their way. Meanwhile, oh, yawn, back in Sleepy Gulch, Rancher Hicks strolled on over to the barbershop for a whisker trim and hear the latest gossip. So what's new, Bob? Asked Rancher Hicks. Well, back in the spring of '49, we had a rainstorm you wouldn't believe. Why, it rained for pretty near a whole 5 minutes. Folks thought it'd never stop. Nothing much been happening since then. Nothing much been happening since then. Oh, meanwhile, back at the ranch, the dog had just had puppies when the postman came up with the drive with the special delivery. Elna opened it. It was her great aunt Edith's will. It said, "My dear Elna, I am leaving you my entire estate, which is worth a bundle." So all of her money and things, which is worth a bundle, which is a lot. Your loving great aunt, Edith. P.S. Enclosed is a winning lottery ticket. I didn't have time to cash it in. Look how happy Elna is. And the puppies, and the babies, and the kittens. So Elna cashed in the lottery ticket and put new siding on the house. Then she added a new wing for wall-to-wall refrigerator and a new den for all the puppies and kittens. Elna's having a good day. I want a day like Elna. Meanwhile, snore, back in Sleepy Gulch. Rancher Hicks moseyed on over to Millie's Mildew Luncheonette. What's on the menu today, Millie? Well, we got potatoes mashed, and potatoes fried, potatoes boiled, and potatoes baked, potatoes roasted, and potatoes stewed. Potatoes scalloped and potatoes steamed, and 1 egg. Sounds great, said Rancher Hicks. I'll have one of everything, and a side order of fries. Potatoes grow a lot, I think, in grounds, and they're pretty abundant. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, after all the pigs had had piglets, Elna finally started to dig potatoes. She struck oil. The oilmen came and gave her lots of money. They started 8 new oil wells and an oil refinery that day. Elna took the money and had a very stylish sty built for all the pigs and piglets. Again, she having a good day. Meanwhile, back in Sleepy Gulch, Rancher Hicks headed on over to the general store to check on the checkers game. Howdy, boys. What's new? Well, Bernie here just got a king, and it only took him 2 weeks, said Kurt. Well, they're playing checkers, the checker game. And I just jumped 2 of Kurt's men in a little over 2 hours, said Bernie. Wow, what a game, said Rancher Hicks. I can't wait to tell Elna. It's a very long checkers game. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, all the cows had calves when a silver limo swung into the driveway. Out jumped a Hollywood movie producer and his hairdresser. Elna Hicks, I'm gonna make you a movie star. So Elna went on a diet and lost 20 pounds, which she probably didn't need to do, so it's an old book. Then the hairdresser dyed her hair blonde and painted her lips red. The movie producer gave her a script and a bikini and a large stack of dollar bills. What kind of movie are we making? So Elna had Elna had a glamorous cow palace built for all the cows, and she studied her script. Meanwhile, back in Sleepy Gulch, Rancher Hicks started to cross Main Street when he saw it. Amazing, he gasped. Folks ran to see it. Incredible, they said. A crowd gathered. This is really big news, said the newspaper editor. We better wake up the mayor, said the sheriff. The mayor came. Why, I've never seen anything like it, said the mayor. So he had it declared a town holiday. The whole town watched it for hours and hours until finally a turtle crossed Main Street. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, all of the horses had colts when the president's helicopter landed in Elna's yard. Elna Hicks, he said, you've got the finest horses west of Washington. I'm making you a diplomat. Please deliver 2 of your finest horses to the Queen of England. The president paid Elna for her horses, gave her a diplomat's diploma, and autographed picture of himself. Don't forget to vote for me. Elna took the money and had a very stately stable built for all the horses and colts. Oh, Elna. Meanwhile, back at Sleepy Gulch, the sun began to sink slowly in the west. Rancher Hicks felt bad that Elna had missed all the excitement, so he stopped and bought her a box of Cracker Jacks. This will make her day, he said. That was very thoughtful. So he climbed into his truck and drove 84 miles back to the ranch. Elna met Rancher Hicks down by the mailbox. He gave her a box of Cracker Jacks and told her all about the excitement. Shoot, I miss everything, said Elna. Then Rancher Hicks turned around. What the hey? Oh, look, there's Rancher Hicks. He fainted. Meanwhile, Elna opened her box of Cracker Jacks, and inside she found a real diamond ring. Love it. If I was Rancher Hicks, I'd keep a hold of Elna. She's got a winning personality. And you know what? Good for her. Okay, hi friends. Thanks for joining me on Hive Time today. Subscribe to the channel below, boop, boop, so you know when the next story is on Hive Time. And let's catch our diamond rings, baby colts, Lotto tickets, Sleepy Gulch, rain, bees. Bzz. I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Stung me. Talking to my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm talking to my baby bumblebee. They said what? I'm sorry, how can I help you? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I let go of my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I let go of my baby bumblebee. They're happy to be free. Bye-bye, bumblebee. Bye-bye, Hive friends. Hive friends. We'll see you next time on Hive Time. Together, we're all going to strive and survive in our hive. Thanks for joining me today for Story.